they passed bills that were going to be increasing rates for parents and rates for agencies. And so, like, because parents get paid, foster parents get paid to do the service that they do, to provide things for kids like clothing and housing and all that kind of stuff. And the representatives actually helped push that. So, like Vernon Malone and some other representatives that are, throughout North Carolina.
These like politicians? Or?
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, legislators, yeah.
Okay.
We got together, NC Provider Council and Children Family Service Association, CFSA. Anybody that's on that, like that's a, how do I put that? It's an organization where people that do what we do, they get together and you're part of that committee. And we got together and we formed these little recognition dinners for these legislators that actually pass these bills.
Okay.
So that's how we have to work together, because we're doing similar things and we're asking legislation to pass the same bills. So we go there and we rally together and do all that.
Gotcha.
So.
Okay. Another question just about like the, I guess, formation of like the organization. Do you guys have like a board of directors?
Mm-hmm.
And who are they made up? Like how many?
Oh boy.
Do you know?
I don't know off the top of my head because they're not always all there.
Mm-hmm.
There's a number of them, and on there we have different legislators too that sit on the board. And right now we just had a change. Sam Sugg was our board. He was our chair, and Julie. I can't remember her last name, but I think they change every. They serve for 2 years, but I think there's probably about 15 or more of them, and some of them are active members and some of them are non-active members. But they help leadership make decisions on how we're moving forward. So anything that we do, as far as even approving a new position, if in foster care I want another supervisor, leadership has to take that to the board and say, is this a sound decision for the agency? So they really sign off on everything that we do.
Okay. How do board members like come to be? Like, are they hired internally or like elected? Or?
Well, this is out of my realm, just so you know, because I don't ever have to deal with that. PR people have to deal with that.
Right.
So now the chair is elected. They elect the chair, but to be on the board, I want to say that they're selected. They're not I mean, it's not like a a voting kind of thing.
Right.
And pretty much once you get on our board, pretty much people stay on our board. So I'm not really sure how often they have to do that because I don't see a lot of changeover. But once a year they do get together as leadership and they make decisions on who's going to be on the board now and who's leaving the board. But I don't know, I don't know all the
details.
I don't know the details because
okay.
I just go to them and I tell them what services I do and then they either approve it or deny it, and I never have to be a part of their decision making.
Okay. And could you say exactly how your organization directly impacts the community? Like, what sort of changes do you see on an everyday basis, I guess, in the community?
We do a lot of stuff, so I can only speak to foster care. So for the community, we are a resource to them. So for example, we're right in Wake County, and Wake County Human Services, they're taking kids into custody pretty much, weekly. Kids that can't be with their families and their homes, and, whether it be neglect or abuse or abandonment. So we serve, directly there because we place those kids into our homes. So, we place them into our foster homes. So, I mean, I can only speak for us, but, in the community we are, well known, and we have good relationships because they need those beds. You know what I mean? They need adoptions and foster care beds because we have like 11,000 kids in the foster care system in North Carolina. So with 11,000 kids being in the system, they're going to look for agencies like Methodist Home that have core values and beliefs and know that their kids are safe and being monitored. I don't know if that's answering the question exactly.
Oh no, it's answered it. How would you say that you earn the public trust that way then?
Well, for us, we've been around for over 100 years. So just in that in itself is earning people's trust because we're still here. There's a lot of moms and pops that open up and shut down after 2 years. So For us, it's been very beneficial that we've been around for over 100 years. We have employees that have been with us from like 15 years to 20-some years. So it's like you're not getting a new face every time you come to Methodist Home. And so we have a lot of relationships, like people that used to work here now may have their own companies now, and so there's a lot of relationships there. Or, you know, we could have had somebody that was here as a supervisor, now they're over at Wake County as a supervisor. So we're just really well known because we're such a big agency and we've been around for so long. So, and then on top of that, we attend a lot of events. We are constantly inviting people and welcoming them to our events, like that adoption celebration that we had. We invited Wake County to that so they could see what we're doing. So we're always engaging people in different things that are going on with us. Like in January, we'll have, it's called the Winter's Tale. It's a gala event, and it's a fundraiser, one of our #1 fundraisers. And we'll invite different people, you know, different providers and different people in the community to come and attend those events so they can see what we do and what kind of service we're providing to the community. So it's always something, you know, like every month we have something that someone can come to.
Okay. And how do you, I guess, let the community know about these events? Like, do you have like certain
on the website?
On the website?
On the website, and then there are some things. Like, for example, we have an event in December, which is called Wrapping Hopes and Dreams, where we collect gifts for children. And so you'll hear that on the radio. And so the radio will promote that for us. And our public relations department, you know, they get advertisements. They're in, you know, bulletins and, you know, church bulletins, and they're in the paper and different things like that. So, you know, you're pretty much hitting all the media.
Yeah.
That's how we do that.
Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you very much.
Okay.